It's that time of year where the bad guys come out to play, or in this case, the bad girl. Mal, daughter of Maleficent, has a reputation for being one of the cruelest and most powerful villain kids on the Isle of the Lost. Although she has recently given up her life of villainy, let's look back at some of her darkest moments leading to the events of Descendants. Hello, I'm Isaac from Whatso Videos, where we discuss fun topics for fun people, and today I'm going to discuss the backstory of Mal. Spoiler warning for all of the Descendants novels, especially for the Isle of the Lost. If you'd like to check out these awesome novels, you can find the links in the description. 16 years prior to the first Descendants film, Mal was born to Maleficent, and a man remembered as a weak human. And if you'd like to see my video attempting to discover who he was, you can find the link in the description. Dove Cameron, actress of Mal, acknowledged on Instagram that because of Mal's relationship with Maleficent, that makes her part pixie and the only main villain kid to be a non-human. From an early age, Maleficent instills a need in Mal to become like her and evolve into a woman of pure evil. Mal constantly attempts to prove herself to her mother, but in many cases, her mother is disappointed by her effort, and Mal's name is a reflection of her failures. Although everyone calls her Mal, Mal's full name is actually Maleficent, like her mother, but she is not allowed to use the name Maleficent until she has proven her darkness as equal to her mother's. She also has the middle name of Bertha,
just my mom doing what she does best, being really evil.
Which is kind of weird because we don't know what her last name is, so not really sure if middle name is the right term for it. Over many years on the Isle, Mal's compassion was attempted to be squelched by the example her mother gave, turning Mal into a smart, dangerous villain. One of her earliest evil acts was banishing Evie and the Evil Queen. While watching the festivities of Evie's elaborate 6th birthday party from her balcony, she is jealous she was not invited. Although Maleficent dismisses the party, she is outraged her daughter was not invited, so together they storm into the gathering, with Maleficent yelling at the crowd that if the Evil Queen was ever seen again, she would risk Maleficent's wrath. Watching her mother take on the other villains brought a great deal of excitement for Mal, leading her to wish to become as formidable as Maleficent. Over time, Mal definitely gained a reputation for her cruelty. At one point, Mad Maddie, one of the granddaughters of Madame Mim, and Mal were best friends and were considered twins because their hair color matched. To end that friendship, Mal poured lye into her hair and destroyed her dolls, turning Mad Maddie against her. Mal also teamed up with the daughter of the sea witch Uma for all kinds of mischief, but when the duo attempted to prank Cruella, Mal seemed to fall off the docks, with Uma attempting to save her. Instead of pranking Cruella, Mal accidentally surprises Uma and pours a bucket of shrimp on her. Mal didn't prank her on purpose, but when Uma attempted to wash her hair and couldn't, Mal mocked her, getting everyone to call her Shrimpy, which fit her small size. Mal was known for her cruelty and was one of the most feared villain kids at her school, Dragon Hall, but she really wasn't ever all bad. As a girl who loved forming nasty plans and building her reputation as a villain, even at her worst, she never formed plots around what was considered the worst, taking a life. Although she gained comfort from others' miserable lives, she never wanted to end their lives, and it's possible she only enjoyed others' misfortune because then she knew the pain in her life wasn't isolated. Mal constantly dealt with ridicule by her mother when she was present, although most of the time she was completely alone, fending for herself in every way. For example, the only way for Mal to get food was to steal from the slop shop every day. Her mother seems to just expect Mal to become exceptional without any help, not even teaching her skills like how to swim. Just like everyone else, Mal struggled living on the Isle. She just hid her pain under a tough exterior. One constructive way Mal copes with the confusion of her life is through art like spray painting, and in the Disney Descendants yearbook, we learn that she even wants to be an artist when she grows up. Now, Mal isn't fond of beautiful surroundings or anything pink or princessy, but she does see beauty in what she creates. Mal has an artistic gift, which we can see around the Isle, and she has a knack for casting spells. Although before the first Descendants film, she was never able to use magic under the Isle's barrier, we know she has an innate gift of magic, seen through her frequent use of her mother's spellbook in Descendants and Descendants Wicked World, and her transformation into a dragon in Descendants 2. Another way we see her magic come forward is through her eyes. When Mal has strong emotions like stress, anger, and determination, her eyes tend to glow green. One of the most interesting abilities Mal has is one that isn't explored in the films much, which is her ability to see the future. In the prequel book Isle of the Lost, it is revealed she had a dream where she was sitting by the edge of a beautiful lake on the stone floor of an ancient temple ruin, eating the most luscious strawberry. Mal dreamed of the enchanted lake where Ben and Mal eventually go to on their first date. Mal possesses a great amount of power, and neither we nor her know the extent of those abilities. Over the years, Mal eventually becomes partners in crime with Jay, son of Jafar, who often competes with Mal to see who can get the best score when they go on their stealing sprees. One day, Jay tells Mal a princess was coming to their high school, and when she discovered the girl was Evie, Mal decides to get back at her again for the birthday party. Mal goes after Carlos, son of Cruella de Vil, and forces him to prepare a party at Hell Hall, Cruella's home, since his mother was away. At the party, Mal forces Evie into Cruella's closet, filled with dangerous traps and dogs to protect Cruella's coats. Mal returns home feeling achieved, where Maleficent reveals Diablo, her pet bird, has come back to life, indicating her scepter may have been as well. Maleficent commands Mal to retrieve the scepter and warns her whoever touches it will be cursed to sleep for 1,000 years. To accomplish this task, Mal recruits a crew, including Jay for muscle, Evie to touch the scepter and be cursed, and Carlos because his electronic device was actually what poked a hole in the dome to provide the magic to revive Diablo. After numerous trials to the Forbidden Mountain on the Isle of the Doomed, the group discovers the scepter in Maleficent's old throne room, and Mal almost lets Evie become cursed, but in the moment, Mal grabs it instead. In a flash, the scepter disappears, and for a brief moment, Mal is asleep, but because she has Maleficent's blood, she is not cursed. Because of Mal's sacrifice and the trials they all went through on the adventure, Mal, Jay, Carlos, and Evie become close friends and together rise as the most powerful gang on the Isle of the Lost. With friends she is unwilling to betray, the feeling she needs to appear strong in her mother's eyes, and her vision of Auradon, Mal's story perfectly transitions into the first Descendants film. So now it's time for the question of the day, sponsored by my patrons. Do you think Mal's cruelty makes sense in her situation, or could she have risen above it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section, along with any other ideas you have for future Discovering Disney episodes. With Halloween approaching, I have a lot of fun and evil ideas planned, so if you'd like to stay up to date with new magical videos, then click that subscribe button and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. To see more Watso videos, then check out some awesome pics over there, and as always, thanks for watching, and have a magical day.